What up, guys? While we wait for the 3.5 anniversary stuff to come out, I realized that I never done Crown's Bond story, so why not do hers? She was a 0.5 anniversary unit, so I think that is on topic, I suppose. One day, during a rare moment of respite from my busy schedule, I'm tidying up my unkept desk when... I discover a wooden chess piece in the shape of a knight on the desk. I turn the horse-shaped carving over and read the engraving on the bottom. Crown Kingdom. Upon seeing these words, memories of my tumultuous and clamorous, what the hell are those words, meeting with the white knights up on the surface came rushing back. Phew, enemy down. Good job, everyone. You too, master? Suddenly, I feel as if someone is gazing at us from afar. Commander? Maybe I'm just imagining things, but doesn't it feel like they've been staring at Master for a while? Are you talking about Crown and Chime? Yeah. Nah, I felt it too. They've been eyeballing Master the entire time, even during the battle. Okay. So it's not just me. Definitely not. You're not a paranoid weirdo. You didn't have to put it like that. I felt them staring at me for a while now. Maybe they're simply awestruck by attractive people. Huh? They were like that when they first met me too. After we fought together, they stared at me almost lustfully like I was a piece of meat. After that, they started following me around, pestering me about becoming a citizen of some kind. Lust? They're not trying to steal you away from us, are they, Commander? If they are, they've got some nerve even thinking that. I don't think so. I won't stand for it. Annis. Yeah? Go and ask them what their intentions are towards Master. I mean, I was going to ask anyway. But why are you ordering me to go over instead of doing it yourself? 'Cause creating divisions between people is your specialty. Fine, my curiosity has gotten the better of me anyway. So I'll go ask. I'm surprised she didn't have a retort. Hey, you two. Why have you been creeping on the commander? Oh, well. Chime? Yes, your highness? I think he is the best choice as well. Indeed he is. You remain as perceptive as always. What are you two talking about? Hey, quit whispering to each other and answer my question. We've witnessed the fierce strudel you've put up. What is that word too? Strudel? Strudelius, don't you understand Her Highness was using the ancient word for struggle? Is that what that is? I think she was just mistaken. We have witnessed what a fierce struggle you've all put up. The way each of the Nikes perform their specific roles is particularly praiseworthy. As for you, Commander, the way you oversaw the battle was most impressive. Thanks for the compliment. I think you're laying it on a bit thick. She's laying it on thick. The Commander is certainly a special guy. We have a lot to learn from him. To that end, we wanted to ask him, would you be interested in becoming an advisor for our kingdom? Huh? An advisor? Correct. After our observation, Your Highness has a high opinion of your ability to command Nikes while in battle. Therefore, we have decided to appoint you as an advisor of the Crown Kingdom. You should consider this an honor. I should? Of course! To be granted a commanding position in the Crown's Kingdom Army is the greatest honor of all. Okay, first off, what is this Crown Kingdom you keep talking about? You mean to tell me you don't know of the Crown Kingdom? You should be ashamed! This is the first time we've heard of it too. Yeah, where is it? You've been harassing us to become citizens for ages, but you've never told us where it is. I see. I suppose the Ark is too remote to have heard of the Crown Kingdom. Yes, that must be the reason. In the simplest terms, the Crown Kingdom is where I reign as king. And Chime acts as my royal aide. That's it? Yep. Seems a bit oversimplified. The nerve! That was a fantastic explanation. What more could you possibly want to know? For one, how many citizens are there in this kingdom? We have slightly more than 70 now. But after meeting you guys, our numbers have risen to 81. We have experienced a meteoric rise indeed. And with that rise, so increases the burden I must bear as king. Oh, certainly not, your highness. You just keep doing what you're doing and everything will be fine. Only 81? 81? That's more than I thought it'd be. I can do only 81, I think that'd be funny. What? How dare you? Are you insinuating that our kingdom is small in scale? Calm yourself, Chime. They're merely surprised that our magnificent kingdom has accomplished so much even when we are so few in number. Ah, you're right. I suppose it could be interpreted that way. You seem to read things in a very charitable way. You two seem like a really positive bunch. Anyway, so you've got 80 citizens or so. Was that it? Watch your tongue, do not diminish our numbers. It's 81! Alright, cool your jets. 81, got it. What exactly are you planning on doing with these 81 people? What is the intent behind this kingdom of yours? Isn't it obvious? It's... Well, how come you're not saying anything? You're not up to anything shady, are you? You dare imply that we're criminals? We have to keep a low profile because we are protecting valuable treasure, that's all. Did you say treasure? What kind of treasure? Yeah, we want to know. I must admit, my curiosity is piqued as well. Well, I'm afraid that's a secret. Right, it's a secret. You want us to become subjects or citizens or whatever. You can't tell us this one simple thing? Yeah, citizens have a right to know. You'll get the answers to your questions after you become a citizen. Sounds unfair to me. Totally unfair. Boo! Would you all quiet down? Now, back to you. Will you accept our offer and become an advisor? Sorry, but I don't think I can. If you weren't going to accept, why didn't you tell us sooner? We just wasted our time giving you all that extra information. Do you take us for fools? No, Chime, he has a point. This is a result of not showing a prospective citizen how dignified our kingdom is. If we illustrate to them how majestic it truly is, perhaps then they may choose to enter on their own volition. As always, you speak with such sagacity, your highness. Hee hee. Alright, fine. If you're so desperate to know, I can give you some illuminating information about the kingdom. Alright, now, listen carefully. Since you're dying to know more about the kingdom, I'll fill you in. I thought you said you already introduced us to everything earlier. Yeah, you made it seem like you covered all there was to say. You're not going to repeat that all over again, are you? Let's just hear them out. That's better. Alright, let's start. The Crown Kingdom is an impregnable fortress, thanks to the high walls that surround it. Wait, so it's an actual castle? You see? Now you're starting to get it. You're not exaggerating, are you? I would never do such a thing. What do you take us for? We indeed possess a genuine castle, the likes of which cannot be found in the Ark. Impressive. It most certainly is. In the courtyard, there is a palatial garden. This is where the subjects of the Crown Kingdom gather to maintain their weaponry, the garden itself, and the palace's fortifications. Ooh, a garden! Does that mean you grow real fruits and vegetables? What a foolish question, of course. No splendiment for us, only genuine fruits and veggies. Wow! Inside the palace is a colossal dining hall. Every night, I, my royal aide, and all of the kingdom's subjects gather there for a sumptuous banquet. You hold a banquet every night? You get to feast every single day? And you eat real food from the surface? Well, calling it a banquet may be a tad generous, but still, we do eat together. Where do you get the food? We primarily eat what we grow in the garden. This is hilarious considering the, event story. In times when that proves insufficient, the king goes out to hunt. Or the citizens go out and scavenge. Forage for various items. Every day, the duties rotate. Her Highness and I, along with the others, each take turns handling various tasks. The real highlight is yet to come, my friends. This room, the royal bedroom, is the crown jewel of the castle, overlooking the endless grasslands of the surface. When night falls, and you find yourself looking up at a real moon, casting real moonlight on real meadows, That's when you realize just how facile the fake scenery in the Ark is. You seem to know a lot about the Ark. Have you been there? Isn't that obvious? Chime. Oh, you're crafty. Trying to get me to slip up and talk about my past. You're a wily one. You really do have what it takes to be our advisor. I hope you realize what an honor it is. We don't give this thing away to just anyone. Anyway, you were talking about the view you have from the bedroom? Right. On the surface, you can spend the night safely upon the surface without a single worry. Do you realize what a remarkable achievement that is? Have you ever experienced rapture attacks? Of course we have, but none of them have done any lasting damage. Not a single enemy has managed to breach our walls and get away unscathed. The only time this wasn't the case was in the kingdom's early days. Not a single enemy? Not one. Wow, that's incredible. Such potent firepower. You're darn right, it's incredible. Her Highness is the only reason. This is all possible. It's thanks to the power that she possesses that all those who attempt to invade our kingdom are swiftly dealt with. Even if the occasional rapture does manage to sneak in, we have, without exception, annihilated each and every one. There is one thing I'm curious about. Go on. Why did you choose to stay in this castle in the first place? The answer to that is somewhat complicated. Should you decide to join us as an advisor, we will explain everything. Ah, yes! Very smart. Oh no, you don't! You said you would tell us everything! Yeah, tell us more! Anyway, as I was saying, we're providing you with a rare opportunity to take up a position as a commanding officer in our kingdom. How about it? Will you become an advisor? I'm sorry, but I still don't think it's feasible. Why not? Chime is seething at my rejection of their offer to become an advisor of the kingdom, and both Anis and Neon are upset at the thought that I am being taken away from them. By the time I manage to console each side and calm things down, it is already nighttime. Finding myself unable to sleep, I sit near the window looking out. There's a window? It's cold in here. Hello? Can't fall asleep? A little bit. Awkward. Would you like to take a seat? Thank you. Crown sits down next to me. The wind's really blowing tonight. That it is. May I ask you something? Go ahead. Why? Why did you refuse to become an advisor? Because there are other things I need to accomplish. Because I have to fulfill a promise I made to someone special. I mean, the first one sounds about right. Like a calling? I see. In that case, you must do whatever you can to achieve it. I suppose this makes it less likely. Never mind, it's nothing. What if I were to help you accomplish this? You'd be willing to do that? Yes, I would. For I am the king. I exist to hear the wishes of my people and fulfill them. Tell me your wish, and I will do everything in my power to make it come to fruition. For that is how strong my desire is to have you as one of my subjects. I want the strength to protect what's precious to me. If you want, I can grant you that wish. I can become that strength that protects what matters to you most. Thank you, but this is something I must accomplish on my own. Why? Because I gave Marian my word. I promised her I would become stronger and go get her. Marian. So it was you after all. You're the one she was longing for. No, forget what I said. The situation is complex. I did not expect your wish to be of this nature. I now feel as if the plans I made with Chime are foolish. Useless, you mean? Yes, you can put it like that. Why do you want me to be an advisor so badly? Because we need you. In order to protect the kingdom, we believe we need you. Why me? It's the way that you treat the Nikkes. and the way you formulate strategies in battle that take every Nikke into consideration. Whether they are exceptionally strong or lacking in strength, you do not discriminate and treat every single Nikke under your command with care and respect. You regard Nikkes not merely as tools or a means to an end, but as unique individuals. That is precisely the kind of person our kingdom needs as our advisor. Someone who will stand up for those under their command. You think too highly of me. Perhaps. But if there is even the slightest possibility that we are right in our estimation of you, then we must spring at the chance, because we must do all we can to protect our kingdom. Why is it so important that you protect this place? Because there are things here that must be kept safe. Precious things. Why do these things have to stay in the kingdom? Excuse me? If your goal is to protect these objects you treasure, why can't you carry them around with you? Why do they have to remain in one singular location? Is this a sore subject as well? No. In fact, it's quite simple. Oh? Because the kingdom's first citizen, Chime, she wanted a king. And so, the kingdom was established. With time, we accumulated more and more objects of value, and the kingdom continued to grow and become a place that we wanted to protect. Not only because it contained valuable treasures, but because it was a place where people could dream. And what's your wish, Crown? I don't have one. In order to listen to the wishes of the people, the king should not harbor any wishes of their own. Only then can they dedicate themselves completely to the will of the people, and be a true king. In that case, fulfilling the dreams of all your subjects is your dream. My dream? You're not bereft of your own dreams, Crown. I see. I suppose that is true. It truly is a shame that you are not interested in becoming our advisor. You would have been magnificent. I do appreciate the offer, truly, but I must decline. As I thought you would. Very well then, it cannot be helped. Crown stands up. Are you going to sleep? Since I have failed to persuade you, yes. Good night. And to you as well. After having a heartfelt conversation with Crown, for some time, she and Chime act as if they never offered me the position of advisor. Neither did they hold it against me or press the issue again. Just when it seems like the topic is over and done with, do you have a moment? Crown and Chime come to see me. We have to leave today, so we came to give you one last thing. Where are you going? We must return to the kingdom. We have been outside longer than we expected, and we're worried about leaving our home unprotected for so long. With that in mind, we hope you will accept this. Crown hands me a small wooden carving. Your Highness, that is... This is a token. No matter where you are in the world, or what hardships you're going through, this will be a reminder that you always have a place in the kingdom. I thought you'd given up on trying to convince me about this advisor business. I merely said that I failed to persuade you, not that I would give up. But I'm not asking you to become a citizen right now. I'm simply asking you to remember us, and to continue entertaining the possibility. You ought to be flattered. We don't give this thing away to just anyone. But do you have misgivings about accepting this as well? Just shut up and take it. Alright, I'll take it. I accept the token that Crown gives me. Thank you, I'll be sure to cherish it. By the way, we have a new treasure in our kingdom lately. She cries a lot and throws tantrums, but she knows who her people are, and how to give back the love she receives. She's such a sweetheart. Are you saying... Yes. To me, your wish is a treasure that I cherish deeply. Crown. Go. Go and gain the powers that you desire. Once you've fulfilled your wish, you may come to the kingdom. I, your king, will be waiting for you. And waiting for the day when you can become the advisor of the Crown Kingdom. I will come back one day after I fulfilled my wish. Okay. I'm looking forward to that day. I cannot guarantee that I will become your advisor then, but I can assure you that I will pay the proper respects to my king, to repay the loving care she had shown for me and my wish. Take good care of Marian for me. Consider it done. Not only is it your wish, but she is also a citizen of this kingdom. Thank you. I eagerly await the day when I will be able to receive your warm greetings. Do not forget about the token which I have given you. Keep it close to your heart. Don't you dare forget about it! You hear? Aye aye, Captain. I won't. And that was the last one. Okay, this one had more to do with like the campaign chapters. I don't even remember what chapters there were, but it was when we were running around the surface and then Crown showed up. Interesting. Honestly, Crown is such an interesting character because she's kind of like, I don't know, sectioned off from the main story, but like every once in a while you can see the ripples of the things that she does and kind of like, I don't know, her citizens have on the story, which is quite interesting. If I remember correctly, I think the whole shtick of like Crown and the Kingdom is they're guarding like, what is it, like seeds? And the main thing they say that it's the superfood that will become sustainability for the human race once they clean the surface up. So I imagine if that pertains to like vegetable seeds or like, I don't know, fruit seeds or something like that, you know, like crops, which, I mean, you know, if you're rebuilding society after it got trampled and everything went to hell, you probably need some like food sources and seeds and stuff. Which is also interesting because, I mean, what's-her-face Crown showed up after Marian for Goddess Fall and that like 3.5 and stuff like that. But then it looks like they went back to the Crown Kingdom. So I'm not sure what'll happen then. I mean, I feel like Crown is a given to show up for final Queen fight if they need to. But like, would we even need that? If we're gonna show up for the final Queen fight, I mean, we got the 3 overspecs for the counters, and then we're gonna have like new versions, upgraded versions of the Pioneers, and then, I mean, we're gonna have Cindy and her squad pulling up, right? Like, we're gonna be very power crept, I suppose, especially compared to like the original Goddess squad. I mean, we're gonna be running with upgraded versions of them, and then modern like powerhouses for the counters, and then we're gonna be running up with like Cindy and the Fairy Tale squad. Like, I feel like that might be a bit overkill. But I don't know. Honestly, they might do some bullshit where they're gonna just power scale the Queen with Lilith's body hard or something. I don't know. I can definitely see that happening. Or they're gonna like power scale the minions, that is. I guess, you know, we're gonna get campaign chapters. So, I don't know when this is gonna drop though. I don't know when I'll upload this. So maybe it'll be before the campaign chapters or after. I mean, obviously I'm recording this before the 0.5 anniversary, but we're gonna get new chapters for that. I wonder if we're gonna get any information about that stuff. Or if it's just gonna be wrapping up 6.0 and then getting into groove with Annis and her new, like, shebang. I guess also with Neon her new shebang, but anyway, that's enough rambling for me. Pretty good Bond story. I do like these types of Bond stories where they're having to do with the lore and, like, very, very related to their either event or, like, specific, I suppose, appearances in the campaign. So, pretty good, not bad. Anyways, I think that is it from me. Let me know what you guys think about Crown's Bond story right here. And I'll catch you guys later.